welcome to your mini biweekly general love tarot reading for December 17th through December 26th. So, you got some good cards here. God, is it cold here in Chicago? Um, First of all, what I'm feeling here is I am getting there is a offer of love. Looks like you may be meeting someone or you've met someone getting a fire sign. This could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And it looks like this relationship actually is leading into a long-term committed relationship. I'm getting really fantastic vibes about this relationship. Now, relationships are good here for you right now, Cancer. And I feel like you'll take this into January. But right now, the last 2 weeks of December, it looks like there is a reunion. I'm also feeling a reunion. Some of you Cancers will be meeting up with old relationships, actually, relationships from the past. Now, some of these relationships could have been a friendship, and now it's going to bloom into something really special, or you were together, but it just wasn't the right timing. There were a lot of things going on in your life and a lot of things going on in their life. So that's the reunion message I'm getting here. There's a message here about twin flame too. Some of you have known your twin flames, but it seems like you weren't on the best of terms. Again, I'm feeling it had something to do with timing. So I feel like there can be a reunion here for many twin flames under Cancer. And also, again, I'm feeling like this, well, this is open. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. It can also be air or water or earth. It doesn't matter. But I'm feeling that there are some relationships here of Cancers that are with fire signs, and it could be sun, moon, rising, because I'm getting that really strong here. And I feel like that this is kind of a sweeping off your feet kind of reading. I'm just really feeling good. Hey, I wish I was a Cancer. Anyways, I feel like this is going to go to higher levels of commitment. So I'm looking at long-term relationship here that could actually lead to more. Now, what I'm getting up here in this left-hand corner here, just looking at these three cards, there's a decision to make over someone I feel like maybe has left you powerless at one point. And there's communication again here, or there will be communication again here. And I feel like you will be standing strong. Just don't buckle, because you had every right to lay down the boundaries and lay down what it is that you really wanted in a relationship. And I don't feel like this person really listened. But now I feel like they're on their hands and knees pleading to you that, they made a mistake and, would like to return to this relationship. However, I'm going to leave that decision with you because I can't tell you what to do. But what's very important here is not to become powerless again. Now, that doesn't mean you have to become bossy or aggressive. It's just that you have to stand firm on what you want in this relationship. Okay? And I also feel like if this relationship moves forward, you need to have control of your life. Because I'm feeling this relationship that was before, or is still happening now, besides being powerless, I feel like powerless would have something to do with this, but I feel like almost as if you had no say-so in this relationship. It's almost like you turned your life over to this person. Now, there's a very big possibility, big opportunity that this relationship can straighten itself out. But first, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you first you need to just stand in your power, clear energy, and listen, be understanding, but don't be powerless. Okay, now possibly what I'm getting here too is this person could have been married, or there was a threesome going on here where there was you, him, and somebody else, or you, her, and somebody else. Okay, so either way, but I feel like there's a decision that you have to make, and it's there. Now, some of you might actually be in this relationship right now, and you might want to hit the door. You're like, I've had it. I can't. Nothing changes. It's the same old, same old, and it's okay. You have the cards to make that dash out the door, but make sure that this is exactly what you want. One thing I can tell you is you can't change that person, okay? And that's one of the reasons you became powerless. Second of all, it's his responsibility or her responsibility to be responsible of their part in this relationship, which I also feel that they weren't doing. Now, this also could have to do with maybe someone that you met who was quite flirtatious with you. And it's been kind of a game like that, and it hasn't moved forward. Well, there's an opportunity for that to happen coming. Okay, but again, don't become powerless in it. Now, Spirit is welcoming a chance in this relationship, and I'll tell you, it does need work. Okay, so you have to be willing to want to put the time and effort into this relationship. Now, what I'm getting is somebody by the name of Tammy that just came in here. She's a really beautiful young lady. Tammy, you're a beautiful young lady. I don't know if your name is Tammy, Tamara, or they call you Tammy, or Temi, Temi maybe, or it's something like Tammy. You're really like at lost here because you want a relationship. You love this person, and this person is not responding, I guess, the way that you feel that person should. You need a lot of patience with this, but I feel like it will come around. There's a divine timing for this relationship. And I feel like that person that you love is pretty much at war with themselves. Like there's a lot of things going on in their lives, and instead of this dealing with it, accepting it, and finding the solution, they would rather be at war with themselves. So what I want to say, Tammy, is that relationship is going to flourish again. And I feel that if once it does, you need to let go of the past. The past is in the past. Don't bring it up, because if you do, it's going to take that energy and it's going to be like reliving that relationship all over again. Now, again, for a lot of you Cancers, it's really a great time for relationships. I feel a lot of love for you, long-term relationships. I do feel that prominently some of you will be having a relationship with a fire sign, moon, or rising. I also feel that it also could be one of your, it could be your moon or rising too. But there's a strong chemistry between you and, wow, really good cards. Okay, well, we got a separation card here, but let's see what this is about. I feel like somebody's going to come to this reading in this group who really struggled with a relationship and is perhaps separating or will be separating. But it's the angels are on your side with this. There was an argument because there are addictions of some kind, whether they be codependent, emotional, mental addictions, or drugs, alcohol, prescribed medicine, but it's become an addiction, and it's affected the relationship. And I feel bad because I feel like you're at lost hope with this. It's hard. I've had a family member too that was involved in addiction. But I feel, wow, it's really taking your money too. But I feel there is a new love. Now, okay, will this person, well, I feel like maybe they may actually pull themselves together because they're losing you. But it's going to take a lot of willpower of theirs to do this. But it's possible this love can reunite in the future again once the healing takes place. But I also feel Cancer, also I'm getting here that maybe you've already got someone on the side. Some of you may, who are going through this similar type of event, may actually have met someone in the process because the relationship was just dying anyways. It was just kind of at its end there. And so I feel like you've probably, some of you may have met new love, someone new. And I feel like that is going to move forward. Good for you. Hey, you do what you can do, and then you can't sell your life over to someone who has an addiction, especially if you've stood by them all this time and they've not made any changes. So wake-up calls are wake-up calls. I'm not being negative about it, but truth is truth. You can't sell your soul for this. You've got responsibilities too. You've got a life also. Wow. This guy's so handsome. I think, okay, what I'm feeling here is that something is moving on into a marriage. This is a relationship that's been going on. I feel, though, that at first, actually, I like his energy in this placement. I like this man. I feel like this is a man. But it also could relate to a female, too. This is a relationship that has had its trials and tribulations, but it's survived. Cancer, you have learned, or the person looking in on this reading, either or, has learned to love themselves first. Remember to hold to that, okay? I spoke about that powerlessness earlier. Respect, love, dignity, devotion, those are important. That's spiritual, okay? And that's what you want. But I feel like you are going to get it. And I feel like that this relationship is leading to marriage. Perhaps there's a proposal over the holidays. I'll be really excited to hear about that, so I hope that comes forward. Let me go ahead and pull some angel cards here. What are the messages, Spirit, for Cancer? December 17th through the 31st, 2016. Focus, support, manifestation, signs, retreat, trust, power. There's that power card. Listening. Okay, we talked about that earlier in love. So I'm going to be doing the general reading in just a moment, but here is where I feel that some of you who are making these changes are shifting. I feel it's very important to focus on what you have to be grateful for so that you don't lose yourself in the pain, okay? To me, nothing is permanent. So if something turns out to be an ending, that doesn't mean it's really an ending. You'll know, you'll get the answers. Your intuition will kick in eventually, but it's hard to have an intuition kick in when you feel upset about something. I do feel that for many of you Cancers, okay, you have a lot of support. what's most important is you've got a lot of angelic support, and things are manifesting behind what you can actually see. Okay? It's hidden right now, but it's happening. It's manifesting. And the universe, your angels are starting to throw those signs out to you. Some of you have actually been dreaming about your soulmate. Maybe a soulmate you haven't even met yet. I'm also feeling like some of you have been dreaming about past situations that are needed to be journaled or to clear the energy. Oh, journaling will also clear the energy too. That's what I'm getting. I'm not saying that you're negative or dark, Cancer. I'm just saying that there are some changes here that you've gone through throughout the year. And also I'm feeling that, especially that part that I was reading about, freeing yourself and this one particular energy, this is really important. These cards here, that you pay attention to the signs and accept the support around you. I just feel like you need some time, Cancer. Cancers need some time just to, enjoy the vacation, enjoy the holidays, enjoy just the end of the year and saying goodbye. Have a little ritual or ceremony and say goodbye to the end of the year. Write it all out, go and burn it or tear it up, or you can just leave it. But once you write it, it doesn't have any power anymore. Okay? And what you want to do is flush karma. You want to flush the pain. And don't sit there and try to write it like you're writing a book. Write it really fast, everything that comes to you, and dispose of it. Okay, now let's see what's happening. What's the general scoop, I guess I want to say. Spirit, what's the general scoop for Cancer? December 17th through the 31st, 2016. Sorry, I'm just blowing my cards. They're a little stiff there. There we go. Thank you. All right. Six of Water, Page of Earth, Page of Fire, Five of Air. The Strength card again. Fire, Queen of Fire, Five of Water, the Chariot. Wow. So let me pick up these three here. So we've got the Six of Water, which says that I got this in somebody else's, one of the other signs when I was reading the general reading. This is kind of, I feel like some of you might actually be leaving. This could be work or some type of business. Maybe you've decided to close something down and reopen something else. This is kind of, it's a memory card of like saying goodbye to someone or something. This also could mean that, you could have some issues with your children. It could have also something to do with the fact that there is a energy awakening in regards to what your children's age are and what your age was, and the events that took place at that time. Also, I'm feeling too, my friends, is some people have lost their loved ones to the other side. And being that it's close to the holidays, there might be some memories or some gathering together and remembering the person that is now over onto the other side. So, it's a good card, though. It's not a negative card. It's just reminiscing over the past, connecting to your childhood memories, leaving something behind. So I said that's why I mentioned work or business. Maybe some of you have decided to retire, or you've decided to move on to another position or job entirely. And again, the other things that I've mentioned there. The Page of Earth is good news about money. And with it being next to the Page of Fire, what it is it's like a catalysm. To me, it's like there you could win some money. I feel like you've made a decision that there are other things that you want to do than what you're doing now, and they are good, solid decisions and good, solid ideas. I also feel that, you might get a raise or bonus because it is towards the end of the year, or you may get money as gift, but or something spectacular. So that's what that card is telling me. This card here, the Page of Fire with the Page of Earth together, is telling me that this is something you're going to embark on that's new and exciting. And what Spirit is saying with this card is it's use your wisdom and your knowledge, because I feel like you have that going into this maybe new business or a new position. And or even school. Okay, I just feel that this card here is just something beyond what you're expecting. It's going to be very, very, very good. And the ones who've received news about an exciting endeavor, definitely take it, because you've got the cards for it. I just here with the Five of Air, though, it is a Mercury retrograde. Thanks, Five. That's reminding me. There is a Mercury retrograde going on here. So you want to be very careful in regards to contracts you sign, and also the choices you make and who you're listening to. You got to make sure that things are clear before you can embark on this in a good way. Okay? Because you don't want to have regrets. And so that's this card telling me this, to be careful with this. Now, the Strength card, again, is, to me, that represents Leo or a fire sign. Okay, I just relate it to the lion. And here's tigers in this one. And to me, it's, it's having strength to foresee this relationship, for example, or this event in your life. And it also is about, I guess, forgiveness and compensation would be the, not compensation, compassion, sorry. We'd like to be compensated too. But forgiveness here, compassion, understanding the other person's side of their story. Remember, stories, they can become old. It's good to get rid of the old stories and create new stories. The Queen of Fire with the Strength card. This is another fire card. So this could be, again, Leo, Sag, Aries. But I feel like you're looking for an answer here because you're underestimating yourself is basically the bottom line here. The reason you're looking for answers here in this reading is because you are underestimating yourself. And this, of course, is Cancer, but it's related to something that has to do with fire. Okay, creativity. Leo, Sag, Aries. Perhaps trying to initiate a new project or something new that you want to do, but you're fearing that, what if it doesn't work and it affects your finances? Because some of you may actually have a family that I'm talking to here. Or you just live on your own. You don't have any other financial way to support yourself, or a dependent, or somebody to depend on. Okay, so that's that. So we got the Five of Water and the Chariot. I love the Chariot. Five of Water. This five of water, Cancer. Here we go. I'm feeling Cancer too, but this may be a relationship or and it doesn't have to be love. It can be a work relationship or a friendship, family, whatever. But I feel that what this is saying here, the five of waters, there's a change, but the change is kind of turning out the way you want it to turn out to be. And for some, it also can mean you're not getting the picture. In other words, maybe someone's been trying to express the truth to you, but you want to see it your way, and it's not happening the way you want it to happen, and so you think it's a complete turn down here, but that's not what I'm getting. I feel like you need to see the love and the beauty and the positive situation with this, okay? Because that'll carry you forward into the light of just accepting everything and moving forward with it, okay? Now, this card, the Chariot, probably everybody knows. To me, this is travel, some mode of travel. So there might be some of you who are traveling for the holidays. The Chariot reminds me of someone who's going for or climbing the big ladder, like looking for that public recognition, publishing something, making videos and being out there, like maybe teaching classes, leadership, being a motivated speaker, achieving something. This could be in the arts. It could be in something physical. It could be anything, actually. Okay, so it's open for that. All right, I'm going to leave this with you, Cancer. I just want to thank all of you for such a wonderful year and all the support you've given to me and the videos. I want to thank my subscribers and all the ones who haven't subscribed, who do stop by and listen to the readings. I'm very grateful to all of you. I want to wish everybody a most beautiful holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays in general. Be safe. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach me at www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Much love and blessings to you, Cancer.